Righto, the S&P on the daily time frame. Let's just get our bearings. This is really under pressure. This looks like a distribution level to me, like a smart money distribution. There's a lot of messing up and down going on here. It's not pretty, and that usually indicates that big money is invested. I think this is heading south in a big way. Grab VWAP. I'm going to throw it down the bottom, and we'll pick up significant highs and lows. The most significant high would be that one. The low would be that one. That's a target area. And more recently, we've got this low here. Okay, coincides. So we've broken under VWAP here. The next thing that I like to use is the volume profile. If we grab the anchored VWAP, anchored volume profile, I'm going to pull it back. Let's just, well, that's a daily time frame. That's a lot. It's a lot of data. Let's just go from there. All right, that'll give you a bit of a roadmap. Okay, and then from here, just open that up and go to inputs. Yeah, 300. Okay. See this area here. So this is the main value area that we're trading in. When you break under here, see this low value nodes going all the way back. This is serious support through here. Just take it back into here. Okay, that'll do. Right there. That's fine. So we've got this low value node, support level. Oh, that'll do. I'll just call it, value area low. All right. So we're currently range bound through this area, and down we go. Have a look here. How many times this is revisited. So this is a critical level right there. I think you'll find the 200 day moving average. I think we've just broken through it. In fact, I've got it. I think it's this one. Okay, the white line is the 200-day simple moving average. All right, so that's a significant break under this. Psychologically, I mean, that will, definitely. A lot of people will be looking at that. And I think, money is evacuating. Capital is leaving in droves. I think investors are definitely bailing on this. So we've got now, here's the thing with this value area. I always look at this, the high and low of a range like that, as critical support and resistance, especially when you come down into like this area here, where it's visited it a couple of times, even take it right down into this lowest value node. It's right there, okay? I think it ranges down here for a little while. I think we get a bit of a pullback. Have a look at it on the weekly time frame, and you'll see what I'm talking about. See how this is way overextended, and that we don't see any green next to it, no green candle. So usually when you get a strong move like that, you'll see quite an aggressive pullback as you have everywhere you look where there's a red movement like that on the weekly. There's, well, not necessarily. I mean, it can really and see look what happens when it gets under here. It capitulated. I mean, that was really, really significant. So we've got a similar situation looking here. Once we break under here, get ready for this thing to really take a dump, guys. All right, now we don't have any green. So I'm thinking quite possibly we could pull back up into value, up into around here. That would be a target for pullback. So, yeah, you can see it there, right? And then I think we see further downside. And of course, it doesn't go in a straight line so much, right? But you've got these areas where you're most likely going to see this thing react and target. All right, so there are your targets. Pull back and... all right, I wouldn't be surprised this really, really takes a dive. We've got this VWAP here would be a big level. All right, so my plan of attack with this, I'm thinking, well, that's a weekly time frame. We go to a 4-hour. I got a sense that we could see this thing pull back, right? So, I mean, look at it. Price action wise, we've got this break or shift in structure, this downtrend here. Now have a look further back, right? So every time you have a trend, it breaks, and then you get that, right? Oh, I've got lines everywhere now, but yeah, here's another downtrend, and once it shifts gears, expect it to pull back. So let's just get rid of those drawings. Probably use this, right? So it's trending down, all right? Then we break structure bullish. It trends down, and now we're starting to looking like we want to pull back. It kind of makes sense, right? So, I mean, and this will most likely come back into this level here. So you've got, have a look at the VWAP. See the VWAP here, right? So that's one deviation out from the mean. All right, so I would say most likely it hugs that and then possibly more downside. I don't really want to counter trend trade it, but I mean, you could. It's starting to, if it holds here, go down to a 30-minute time frame now, if you want to get close to it. See this? So, if it holds and starts to rotate, so you're just looking for the same thing again, right? Now it's trending up. When it trends back, once it breaks structure, see the break of structure here? So that's your buy as it pulls back and retest. So breaks structure again, comes out of here. You could look to get long here, all right? And it possibly trades back up into this level or somewhere up in here. So that would be, a way to look at this for a counter trend trade. I'm actually more interested in seeing this pull back and then rotating and going for further downside. So if we come back to the 1 hour or maybe the 4 hour, let's go to a 4. Yeah. So I'm thinking back up into VWAP here and then down we go, guys. I think maybe next week, possibly in the coming week. See these two, you've got this first VWAP, right? But it'll trade down into this first deviation, back into it, and most likely back into it up in here. Yeah. And look for the rotation. I would look for the short. Now, here's the thing. You've got this key level, this blue area, or even this whole level here. This is a really important zone. If this breaks, like let's just say we get something like that, down we go, and we come back and we retest here, that's where we can get really serious about shorting, because this is already broken under the 200-day moving average. The pullback, another break under the 200-day retest, okay, following this VWAP line. And this key level here, look, there's a huge gap under. This is a value, low, or what do you want to call it? Low value, okay, gap. Fair value gap, if you will. This is fair value up here, okay. Fair value gap pretty much under here. These, where it trades, where you see these nodes. Anyway, that's my take. I don't want to ramble on, guys, but that's what I'll be looking at now. Short position would go here, stop under the above the high, go for broke. But you got big support there, pulls back, breaks through. If it breaks under that, it's on, and there's your target and the rest of it. So anyway, that's my take on the S&P at the moment, guys. I think it pulls back and then we go lower, something like that. Pullback could be even pretty aggressive. All right, love it if you comment below. Let me know what you think, and are we on the same page? With that, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.